and good afternoon. Hello, my name is Farhan Hakimi bin Omar. I'm from DEP3A with number metric 20 DEP20F1015. Today, I'm as a representative from Group A would like to present you all about our product called auger-based shoes, or we can call them like smart shoes. So what we're gonna learn or what we're gonna look at here is about an introduction product, like we can see and with the feature, the characteristic, the function, and problem solving about our smart shoes. So about our product. So the introduction product. So what you're gonna learn about this is smart shoes is like a measuring shoes that can we call like athletic performance to tracking fitness and everything heart metric. And smart shoes are here to provide a personalized feedback to user. Efforts are on to engineer traditional shoes with interactive technology to boost comfort, confidence, and good health. So the smart shoe feature installed that can act as a Bluetooth connected accessory and can link activity or position to a smart app. They can function as a high-tech brand. So in this presentation, so we advise them like the current status, like we challenge them and a future for the smart shoes technology for the future. Okay, about the feature for this product is we can see it here is for the feature for our smart shoes, we like optionally for digital for as them like in the smart shoes we like put in them we like a digital monitor with system analog. We put it with like anti-shock protection with a tracking location setup and like equalizing charge system. And then we have overcharge protection, a distance signal application, waterproof, anti-rust protection, the will dual charge input with Type-C cable and wireless charge. We have also we have like Android feature for the system for the monitor. So we use like 2 GB RAM and GB ROM with chip octa-core USB input protection, and then we have a Bluetooth connectivity for phone to the shoes, and then we have some Clex 3C for stainless privacy for the shoes as they can sustain them from a shock. So these are characteristic about the shoes. So the design of the smart shoes looks trendy and high tech. So we using like color we like in we like using color like trendy about like a black, we using like white color and blue as a visual art. So next is we use fashion logo O as our logo, like our name for our product is Olgavia, so we're using a logo O for the smart shoes. So number three, we have a digital monitor LED, also that can make you should become a like unique and fashionable than any smart shoe out there. So number four, we have an Android feature, so that makes all the system easy and nice to use than any other shoes. We're using like the latest Android feature that than any smart shoe out there with like privilege and update the keep updating them to keep they using latest version for the shoes. Number five, we have dual charge. Have a dual charge than any kind of smart shoes out there. We use Type-C cable and we use a wireless charge as we call it before it. Next, we have a lot of protection, which make the shoes safer than any other shoes. Next one, we have a unique application that we call discrete signal application to tracking location where we need to go. Function. So the function for the feature that we're calling a back from here is like a for the first, we have a digital monitor with system analogs. So digital monitor with system analog is they use like mini LCD from each such shoes. The LCD work as a monitor for our shoes that have a lot of features. As example, like these shoes have a time clock, walk. We're using like application like walk, for running, for jogging, for mode like sport. We have also like a sport mode, and also the shoes as the trendy. We're using to keep the shoes as trendy as possible. We're using like RGB mode to keep the trendy as going on. So we have a tracking app and etc. So next one, we have anti-dust protection. So what we call again is this protection make our shoes less dirty, make our shoes stay clean and neat as possible. And the next is anti-shock protection. This protection make our shoes designed to be resistant to offer protection against electric shock. Next one is tracking location setup. So, tracking location setup is application that can physically locate and electronically record and track the movement of the people or objects that form just our phone. This application can avoid our shoes from stolen or etc. Next one, we have like equalizing charge system. So equalizing charge system is equalized charge is nothing more than a deliberate overcharge to remove surface crystal then build up on the plate over time. Next, we have overcharge protection. Overcharge protection is a safety feature that keeps them from being charged more than their capacity allows. So otherwise, the power bank battery cell might get damaged and thus be rendered unusable. Next, we have a distress signal application. A distress signal application is also known as a distress call. It's an internally recognized means for obtaining help. A distress signal indicated that a person or ground or people, ship, aircraft, or other vehicle is scented by a serious or impatient danger and required immediate assistance. Next, we have a waterproof protection, or we improve that's called like immersion water covered or treated with any material such as solution of rubber to prevent permeation by water. Next, we have anti-dust protection. As we call before, the anti-protection is a protection that make our shoes less sensitive. Next, we have the dual charge system. As we all know, dual charge system is have input that can be dually charged using a wireless or step C or using wireless T charge. Next one, we have NUE feature. As we call NUE feature is application or a system that we can put in the shoes for make the shoes a bit neat and keep nice. We have like a 2 gig RAM and 8 gig ROM for input the memory for the shoes, keep lazy or keep bit data like that. So we have a chip auto core and USB input protection. So USB input protection is like we use them like for keep them keep them from damaging the charge when we use it. So keep less, or we actually like keep the charge from the damage it. So at last, we have a problem solving. So we have problem that we can call the charge is easy to use just because it's using dual charge method as example wire type C and wireless method, but it become a problem when the charge is still low and gain a lot of time to full the charge. As well know, the shoes is really comfortable, and we like the shoes is we're gonna use like one day is like 20 with like 13 hours 14 hours, or is it already used our 21 hours, but the problem is our battery is not longer don't have a collar. It's no longer resistant or resistant for keep alive. So how we solving it? So we solve it by improve the charge and the battery of the shoes. We use the supercharge for the wire and wireless to make the shoes more using less time when charged, as like 1.3 hours for the charging and 2 days for using the shoes. So also don't worry if you need to take the shoes too long, because we have a eco mode, like a super saver mode, like they call they hold like until to 5 or 3 days to make the shoes also long life battery. So conclusion. So what the objective or what we gonna learn about how we gonna use the product, or for the was using like this product, like our biggest achievement that for this project class was how to get everything assembled inside shoes. So we spent a lot of time trying to add a user comfort and how to make the product look nice. So we added in charging socket on the side so that the product look more complete and finished. We also added in a special USB charging cable to add easy charging of charging for our finished product, and we also use some magnetized charging for wireless charge. And then we have like RGB mode, we have a sport mode, we have like function durable for Bluetooth connectivity from the shoes and to the phone, and we have a system that called Andy Fisher for the keep tidy and keep a system like from damaging and using like keep freezing. So before that we have like protection that we lot of protection. We keep tilling, we keep assembled in the shoes to keep them like cool in it and learn have protection. We have dust proof, we have waterproof, we have like charge over system proof resistant, we have like resistant over charge, like we can get from USB protection also, and we have some like a lot of protection that we can get from the suit as we assemble it. And so we have the application that call our weakness it as application that tracking the shoes from our phone, that can avoid us from the shoes keep stealing about, like how the shoes keep modeling about and kept stealing about by people. So just that for me, I'm just really thank you all for learning all my message and all of my message. I really thank you all. I really appreciate you all. So keep rotating and keep you all day. So thank you very much for listening on with it, and see you next week.